Has the whole world gone crazy? Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron and happy Easter Sunday. You're probably wondering what was that quote that I just said. It's from one of my favorite movies, The Big Lebowski. And if you have not heard it, let me roll that for you really quick.
Give me the marker, dude. I'm marking an 8.
Smokey, my friend, you're entering a world of pain.
Walter, man.
You mark that frame an 8, you're entering a world of pain.
I'm not.
A world of pain.
Look, dude, this is your partner.
Has the whole world gone crazy? Am I the only one around here?
So why do I think the whole world has gone crazy? I will tell you. Today's video is going to be focused around the possible postponement or cancellation of BlizzCon 2020. Now right now I don't have a lot of positive things to say about Blizzard, but canceling one of my favorite and biggest events for the year does not make me very happy. So that is what we're going to be discussing here today. But first, if you're new here, welcome. Here at Action RPG, I stream, I do tech reviews, I cover major gaming news, but the big portion of this channel is all things Action RPG. So if you grew up loving the Diablo series, if you're a fan of top-down isometric hack and slash style games, you are in the right place. So please consider subscribing and supporting smaller channels. All right, let's get on to this postponement. As always, I will share my thoughts. Please feel free to share yours in the comment section below. Here we go. Alright, so let's jump right into this. So right now I'm back on PC Invasion. This is an article written by Cameron Woosley. BlizzCon 2020 looking unlikely, but Blizzard is still hopeful. Now I'm going to read through a lot of this, and then I'm going to give you my opinion and some inside information from one of my people over there at Blizzard. So hang tight while I go through this. As worries over the cold continue, I have to say cold instead of the CV thing, just FYI, Blizzard Entertainment isn't feeling all that confident over BlizzCon 2020. In a message released earlier today, Blizzard executive producer Saralyn Smith stated the company is unsure whether or not BlizzCon is first feasible this year. Come on, you could read. However, Blizzard does remain hopeful things will look better. It's not a surprise to hear that Blizzard may postpone its big annual gaming celebration. Many events such as E3 and QuakeCon have been canceled this year. Earlier, the ESA reported that E3 will return in June of 2021. I made a video about that. I am very excited about that. Blizzard's big extravaganza, however, usually occurs later in the year. This year, BlizzCon was planned with a possible start date of October 30th or November 6th. But now it's looking unlikely, as the cold concerns are still high. However, November is still quite a ways away, and things could look better around the time preparations for the show begin. Naturally, Blizzard probably won't take any chances and postpone the show until next year. What are the alternatives? While some companies are opting for a digital presentation, with the loss of the big shows, Blizzard plans still isn't known. According to the message, the company is still figuring things out internally and is considering a range of scenarios and possibilities, not just in terms of the show, but also regarding what the experience would be for you. This could mean that the worst case scenario, we're likely going to learn about Diablo 4 either through the announcement or during a digital showcase. So let's switch over now to the note from Blizzard. A note about BlizzCon. So this is where everything came from. Hello, Blizzard community. A gaming convention is probably the last thing on most people's minds right now, and that goes for many of us at Blizzard too. As events around the world announce cancellations, postponements, or shifts to online formats in response to the cold, we're seeing questions about our plans for this year's BlizzCon, and we want to provide a quick update. We love BlizzCon, and we know many of you share that feeling and look forward to an opportunity to get away for a while, meet up with friends, and have a good time. As so many of us have been isolated for multiple weeks, surrounded and in some cases directly impacted by the ongoing pandemic-related challenges around the world. We're looking forward to the time when we get to see one another again in person and have something to celebrate together. I agree. While we're all hopeful things will look better later in the year, the bottom line is that at this point, it's too early to know whether BlizzCon 2020 will be feasible. The health of our community employees and everyone who helps with the show is our top consideration. It might be a few months before we know for certain if or how we'll proceed, but as soon as we have a meaningful update, we'll share it. We do want to mention that prior to the recent events, we had been actively working to finalize our plans, and in fact are still doing so, despite the workplace changes we've now made at Blizzard. That includes considering a range of scenarios and possibilities, not just in terms of the show, but also regarding what the experience would be for you. We know BlizzCon also involves preparation on your part, so we'll do our best to provide as much clarity as we can, as quickly as we can. In the meantime, please be good to one another, stay well, and know that we're holding everyone impacted by COVID, the cold, in our thoughts. Saralyn Smith, Fury Warrior, executive producer of BlizzCon. All right. It's way more reading than I normally do on here, but wanted to make sure I got through all of this. Time for my opinion. If I had $1 million, I would put $1 million on this event as far as the live event with a crowd canceled. This event's canceled. This is the soft blow before they give you the knockout punch. All of these cons are going to be canceled for 2020 because none of them want the PR of putting the event together and then people getting sick. And I'm not saying, obviously they don't want people getting sick and dying or any of that stuff to happen, because I truly believe they have the best intentions, but nobody's going to want that. So I don't know why any company, especially Blizzard, who has been dragged through the mud, and it's their own fault, they would not want to do that as well. And that is what my insider is telling me. This show is canceled. This is the blow, or this is to soften the blow. Now, what they are going to do though, and watch this, you're going to get the announcement that they are going to do a digital showcase. So for most part, 90%, actually it's higher than that, it's 92% of people, they live stream BlizzCon. So they get all the same content as the people there, and they get it live. But obviously, it's not as cool as just going there, but that is what this event's going to be. Since it's going to be later in the year and things are going to be calmed down, they're going to cancel the regular event and then they're going to live stream it. It'll still be different, but they will still give you all the updates on all of their titles, and hopefully for this channel, we get all the juicy stuff from D4. And what I am thinking is I'm hoping that they will announce an early access, a beta, or alpha testing, something to keep us going, because last year we got to see some gameplay and mess with it, and this year they have to build upon that or else we're all going to be pissed. So that's kind of my update right now. It is my opinion that BlizzCon 2020 will be canceled. You will not be able to buy tickets for it to actually physically go there, but they will have a live digital event. I would say I said it first, but I'm sure multiple people have already said that. So that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you are all having an amazing Easter. If you have not entered my giveaway yet for the arcade motion blaster, I continue to link that video at the end of this video, which gives you instructions to do it. I hope you all had a great Easter. Stay home, stay safe. Aaron, out.